everybody, I'm back. I'm with some new glasses. I ended up having to get glasses to work on my cross-stitch projects and for reading and stuff, which is what these are. I've got another pair coming later for long distance, as my doctor described them. Bifocal split to 2 frames. But yeah, so from now on, y'all will be seeing me in these when I do these videos so I can cross stitch. Anywho, on to the cross stitching. Surprise! I've got a new one. I swore up and down I wasn't going to start another one, but I couldn't help it. I've actually been after this one for ages after I saw Lizard Leah do hers. I fell in love with it. And I managed to talk. I had almost all the colors. I was shy by about 10 colors and I needed the fabric. And I managed to talk my hubby into letting me get the stuff to do it. Which actually worked out great because this is all I've pretty much worked on for like the past 3 weeks since I started it. Because my eyes have been hating me. They've been straining real bad, which is why I got the new glasses. But yeah, now that I got them, it'll probably be 2 or 3 weeks before I go back to working on any of my others, because when my new glasses come in too, I've got to give my eyes time to adjust and adjust to those. So until my eyes adjust, I'm not going to be working on my Heaven and Earth design. I may pull out my Up from the Coulee and work on that one. But it depends, because my cousin and them will be moving up here with us in the next week or two, and I will probably be busy helping them get everything moved in. So, sorry, I was counting. But, yeah, so this is a 30-page project. I know. What are you thinking when you already have 2 projects that are 20 to 36 pages long already? To answer that question, I wasn't. I wasn't thinking. But that's okay. I don't really like to think when it comes to my cross-stitching. I will wholeheartedly confess, I'm a cross-stitch hoarder. And honestly, I don't want to be cured. Of course, I don't know many cross-stitchers that want to be cured when they start in with their cross-stitch hoarding. Heck, even my own dad is a cross-stitch hoarder. His only difference is where I have 20 or so going, he's only got 1 going. So, he just has 20 or 30 patterns in the lineup. Anywho, back to what I was saying. Let's pull this one back out. It's not where I wanted to go. Let's set that down real quick. Okay. So, yeah, as I was saying, I really haven't worked on any other projects right now because of my eyes, but that should hopefully change. I have also gone through and, with my cousin's help while they were up here this past week, I organized all of my cross-stitch projects and stuff and got them all back in order and into baggies. So, I have found some small ones that I wanted to get finished and just haven't yet. So those are in the lineup. Once my eyes get adjusted to to these new glasses, I actually have a cross stitch rotation that I'm going to start. for these big ones, and then just kind of throw in my small ones every now and then, just kind of as a break from the big ones. Anyways, the rotation I'm planning is that, because most of these projects are all roughly about the same number of pages, roughly about 30 pages. So the way I'm going to work it is, I'm going to get this one to 4 pages, get the 4 pages done, and then I'm going to stop. Or actually, I'm probably going to finish this page and then stop. Then this one's going to go up for a little bit. Then I'm going to pull my up from the coulis, finish the page I'm working on with that one. Once I finish that page, I'm going to put that one away for a bit. And then I'll pull out my Heaven and Earth design and finish a page. And then I'll take a break and go back to this one. And that's how I'm going to do the rotation for these 3. And it's just basically work on it till I finish a page, move on to the next. Work on it till I finish a page, move on to the next. And the main reason I'm looking at doing that is because that way I'm not overdoing myself with trying to finish multiple pages. And it'll mean that all 3 of these should finish right about roughly the same time. This one may finish a little later. Up from the coulis, and this one should finish about the same time. I should finish my Heaven and Earth design first, because I believe I got like 36 pages with that one, but I've already got 4 pages done of that one as well. So that one's a little ahead of the game. Over here to where I should be instead of way over there. Sorry, I'm trying to watch the camera screen as I'm doing this, so it's going a little bit slower than usual, but I wanted to really be able to, for y'all really to be able to see these stitches, because I've been testing some stuff with this with my phone camera to see how close I can get. So because my cousin and them, like I said, are moving up here, and I'm gonna get her to start helping me with some of these videos and stuff. And possibly even get her in on some of the, if I ever get going with them, it depends, on some actual live chats. I want to try to get her involved in some of those, because she is a stitcher too. Granted, she's she is a newer stitcher, and she is really interested in learning some new techniques and stuff. And she really wants to get into it. So, you know, it's kind of one of those things. I was like, come on, girl. The more the merrier. And it also gives me somebody close by to stitch with, because, yeah, where I live at, there is, like, nobody here that stitches. Or at least it seems like it. They're all in the big cities, and I'm out here in the boonies. So... but this cross stitch is one for me, or possibly my son. I actually grew up watching the first generation Pokemon. My cousin that's fixing to move in with us, her brother actually got me, her, and my little sister all hooked on this show when we were kids, and it's been ages since I've watched it, but I still play the game some, so... And like I said, when I really started first getting into watching the cross-stitch videos on YouTube, one of the very first cross-stitch videos I actually saw was this project by Lizard Leah, so... It's just one of those things that... I've wanted to do this ever since I saw it, because I am a fan of the Pokemon, especially the first generation. The first 2 generations are actually my favorite. I'm not as big a fan of the 3rd and 4th generations, but part of that's because I haven't seen them. So here pretty soon I'm probably going to go on a Pokemon binge where I go and watch all the new seasons and watch the original first 2 seasons, and then go first 2 generations. You know, all the seasons for the first 2 generations, and then move into the 3rd generation, and then the 4th generation, which is the current one. Or 4th and 5th generation, so I guess there's 5 generations now, because there's 5 of these. I may eventually do all of the generations. I don't know yet. As of right now, the only plan is for this one and the second generation. I showed it to my sister and she thought I was absolutely nuts. And at the same time was absolutely in love with it as well. Because she plays the games. So she's seen all the generations. But it's just a quiet evening here at home. My son is resting. He's been sick since yesterday evening. And the hubby's still at work, so the joys of working in the oil field. So I've got some reading I've got to do for school here in a bit, but I wanted to try to get some cross-stitching in since I'm working on trying to get used to these glasses, and this is one of the best ways to get used to it is to actually do something where I use them. So let me adjust my light here where I'm not blocking it. I'm gonna pretty much just stitch to the end of this thread. Barrett, get out of the trash. Sorry guys, my lab. Come here, teddy bear. There he is. That's my oldest boy. My middle boy. And then y'all have seen my son, and then that's my baby. So yeah, I would show y'all one other animal, but yeah, I don't need, or not that I don't need, but a lot of people tend to freak out with her. So she'll stay hidden away in her cage. So we're actually coming up on the 15-minute mark, so once it hits the 15-minute mark, I'll cut off. I think I may go play some video games. I'm actually kind of in the mood to play some video games while my son's resting. Because he's probably going to bed early tonight, because yeah, he was up like half the night last night, not feeling good. So and I've been watching a lot of like Morrowind and Oblivion Let's Plays, so I'm kind of back to really wanting to play those and take a break from Dragon Age Origins. Or Dragon Age Inquisition, not Dragon Age Origins. I don't even have those games anymore. I don't know. I might go back to playing Dragon Age Inquisition. I've already beat it once, and I kind of want to beat it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4. It is amazing how different it looks stitching on a camera than it does without the camera in front of your face. The stitches look like they're so much neater on the camera than they do in real life sometimes to me. And it's neat to watch the way the threads go, especially because of the fact that you can get so close and like a lot more detailed.